Great rising team. Alright, so let's break this down. So the pairs that we have left for today: Euro USD GU, US30 USD CAD, and gold. Um, Out of the 10 that we watch, we have 5 left. This is based on whether or not moves have been made or ADR has been done. So if we go AU, move was made already. Same thing as yesterday, was just a continuation, right? We had 2 days of drop now. We finished down here. Never really got, we had a zone of consolidation, right, where we could get in at the top of the consolidation and continue going. Only thing is, right, we're at the low of the zone, right? Were we gonna get a small zone consolidation to get a continuation to keep going, or were we gonna get a pullback before the continuation, right? So AU already did the move, so we skipped it. CHFJPY also already did ADR, so already done with this one. EuroCAD also did ADR. It did 64 out of the 65. So I'm not gonna wait it out. Also, it's just where we're at in the pattern, right? We already did ADR. We missed it by one pip. That's the key thing to look at. The main thing also to look at is the fact that we're in the middle of the zone, right? If we compare CHFJPY GJ to EuroCAD, no, not CHFJPY, GJ, right? Notice how GJ went to the bottom of the 30-minute zone and then trended up and then went to the back pretty much to the middle of the zone, which is just the top, right? Which is the opening of the day, right? Comparing that to EuroCAD, right? EuroCAD didn't go to the low of the day, so it never really gave us an entry to go long, right? And then it went up to the middle of the trend, right? Of the zone that we're trading in. So because of that, we're gonna skip it. Euro USD, we're gonna keep an eye on it, right? It went down to our trading zone, respected our trading zone, went up, went back to the open of the day, and then now it's starting to trend back down. So am I expecting price to go up today? Would be ideal for us, right? Understanding that we had a previous 3 days of drop, we had a drop no net, then gave us the 4th day drop variation, right? We know we would like to see price push up. Now we also understand we had a drop no net, right? This is a price reset. So can price go again on another day of drop and give us another 2 more days to give us 3 days of drop again? Absolutely, right? And remember, overall we still have this gap and we still have this flip zone here at the bottom of this trend over here, right? And you can notice price never filled the gap up. It hasn't filled the gap up. It hasn't filled in our engulfing candle. So can this be a fake out to continue going down? Absolutely, right? I also want to take into consideration, let's do this too. Let's calculate it from down here. How many pips is this? 248, right? In a week we do 162. Alright, so we're 40 pips. Pretty much that's making the difference between this. And you can see we're pretty much reaching the middle between the weekly high that we want to, a new week high that we want to set this week, or that low. So at this point, you know, we have to see what price wants to do, right? Either way, I'm not trading counter trends, so I'm not really going to be looking to trade this, right? So Euro USD is going to be one off my list. It looks like we're going to just continue making these lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, right? Even though we got candle closures below, right, we didn't get the candle closure below the wick, right? So technically this is all still equal lows down here, right? But Euro USD for me, I'm just gonna turn this off for now. We'll go on to it later, right? GU, I'm kind of on the same boat, right? Can I see price who want to continue to go up? Yes. Do I see price continuing to go up right now where we're at? I don't think so. And again, it's just where we're at. When we're looking at this zone consolidation that we have, right, we're at the bottom of the zone, right? So we would be expecting price here to give us these double bottoms, sorry, to continue going up, right? To continue that push to go up. At this point, right, let's just condense it to today. We can see that price recently, right, and it has been rejecting these highs today. Right, and we know that we're trading between this high and pretty much this low, right? If we say this low because it's the daily low, but I want to use the entire low, so at this point I'm just going to use the 30-minute zone. Oh, we'll change it. Put this green. This is what we're looking for. I did this backwards. This is supposed to be red and this is supposed to be green. This is supposed to be a dashed line. So GU will wait on it, but again, GU just looks like we're still going to be trading counter trends. 4-hour candle is bearish as well, so we'll keep an eye on it. GJ was a trade that I took yesterday. Beautiful fucking trades yesterday on GJ. Compare GJ to EuroCAD again. EuroCAD was at the middle of the zones. Right, GJ started consolidated, went up, right, during the Asia session, we got a clean entry, right? I was like, all right, we took this entry, had my stops at break even, it was consolidating for a few hours, and then boom, straight into TP, right? Then went back in, went into our 30-minute zone and started going up. Obviously it disrespected it, right? But something else I wanted to keep clear in, right, was the fact that our 30-minute low was also acting into our 4-hour zone. So I knew yesterday that we could have lowered the zone and we could have had a way better entry point, which would have been when price wicked here to this 4-hour zone, right? Stop loss would have been down here at 10 pips for price to continue going up another, I think it did another 80, 70 pips, right? So we caught fucking 100 pips going down and then the other 70 pips going up, right? This is, again, these type of trades, right? This exact same setup is, again, I see this every single time I see it, right? This is the setup that gets me banned. Anytime you guys see me going long and then I take out of that position and go short, or vice versa, going short to then go long, this is why, right? This is the setup. This is the setup for that type of move. But anyway, GJ already did the move, so GU will go on to it, right? GU, we can see the same thing, right? We're at the top of the zone that we rejected, and we rejected the low of the zone. So at this point, still a waiting game. When we're looking at STP, which is 64, we calculated, we did 38. We've done 40 for the day, right? So we still have room to move. Now again, if it moves counter, if it goes down, I'm not gonna be trading it. So we'll be looking for what we gotta be looking for, right? US30. Right, US30, we already know the deal. Am I expecting price to continue going down? Nah, I was really expecting price to give me a pullback. I want to see this pullback. Price left us with a gap here at the top. I want to see price fill that gap up before we head down. Now, do they have to fill that gap up? Absolutely not. So US30 will wait for it. USD CAD waiting for price to go up, but this one we missed opportunity. Right, USD CAD was a beautiful entry right at the top of the 30-minute break. Right, testing. All of these were testing candles up until where? Up until here, right? We had a break. All these candles, right, closed above the zone, right? But the real break candle was this green one over here. Right, these green ones were the real break. That's when we went back down, gave us the retest of the zone. Right, entry here, stop loss would have been below here, below the zone, wherever. Right, to then get 52 pips into STP, where our take profit would have been. So it's at 40, so 10 more pips and TP is done. So am I expecting price to give me an opportunity here to enter before TP is hit in the next 10 pips? No. So USD CAD already moved. Beautiful entry though, beautiful entry. We have 1 day of rise, this is a 2nd day of rise. This is the type of trade that you hold up until tomorrow when it makes a new high, right? We're high for the week as well because we've been downtrending. So this is pretty much USD CAD. We missed the entry opportunity for USD CAD, but this one was beautiful. Right, wait for that 30-minute breakout. Once we get that 30-minute breakout, we get the retest. Once we get the retest, you go down to a lower time frame, right? If you want to be super, like, let's see if we got like a pinpoint entry here. Yeah, we did. I already see it. In the 15-minute time frame, we got one. Right? Did we get one in the 5-minute? Let's see. Did we get one in the 5-minute? We technically got one in the 5-minute, but I don't like that one. I wouldn't have used this one. No, I wouldn't have used this one at all. It doesn't have a top wick. Yeah, no, we did go one right here. Red, green. Respected the bottom wicks, right? Respected the lows. So we would have been in drawdown with this one, right? This one would have been in drawdown. Why? Because we were in profit here, boom, perfect. And then price went back down here, and we would have been in drawdown 4 pips before going back in profit. And why we would have been holding this? Because the low was never broken. It was just testing these lows before making the price. Remember, we're trading between what structure? We're trading between higher high, higher low, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high. So we know that overall too, we wanted to see our stop loss being down here. So our stop loss really should have been just at 8 pips, right? So we would have known that our risk for this trade would have been 8 pips, right? So we would have been risking 8 pips, right? And our TP's at 52, which is 10 pips over, so at 30, somewhere over here. 35.812, 35.812, 35.812. Right, 26 pips would have been our TP for the day on USD CAD. So USD CAD already made the move, so we're done with that. And then gold for the day, right? Gold, let's see. Right, made the monthly high, pretty much made a weekly high. Price started pushing down, right? Gave us a change of character, gave us a BOS, right? And that's it. And now we're just waiting. Now we're waiting. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Right? We know we have these lows over here. Price is right now rejecting to break those lows, and we have the high, which was also rejected, as you can see. So now that we know that, we had this higher high, higher low, higher high, gave us this change of character, gave us this break of structure. We know we're trading now between this low and this high. Last green candle before the push down. Last red candle before the push up. And this is where we would start seeing price turn around. So let's go to the 4 hour real quick. Do we see any engulfing candles? Great rising, great rising. Nothing in the 4. Nothing in the 1. Nothing in the 30. Nothing in the 15. And the 5, I want to look for structure. So then we have lower low, lower high. Lower low, lower high. Let's say this entire thing. And we got this low. Drain between this low and this high. What the fuck? Oh, never mind. I'm bugging. I'm like, yo, what candle is that? EuroCAD, yeah. EuroCAD. What did I say about EuroCAD? Middle of the zone. Waiting for it to reach the low. But we're in the middle of the 30-minute. Keep it on just for you. But I'm not going to focus on that one. What I was saying about EuroCAD. EuroCAD, we're obviously looking for price to go up, right? We had 3 days of drop, 4 days of drop. So we would be expecting price, right? We want to start seeing this price eventually start going up. Not only that, price is reaching this 4 hour low. Go to the 4 hour. Right, 800 EMA is reaching. Right, we're reaching 800 EMA in the 4 hour. Right, can we expect price today go up or to go down? Right now, again, we're in between the 30-minute high and the 30-minute low. Price failed to reach the low, failed to reach the high. Price made pretty much a new daily high, and the daily low, and right now we're just trading between the middle of that. So getting in a trade anywhere here, it's a call for help, right? Because are we gonna do this, or are we just gonna, right? Are we gonna go back down here to retest? You know, are we gonna break here to go here? Are we gonna do this to do this to then do this? Are we gonna do, you know, are we gonna just break down to just continue going down and then do this down here, right? Regardless, for me to trade in Euro CAD, I need to see price break here. So I'm nowhere near close to where I need to be even to take a trade on Euro CAD. Chilling off of this one. So Euro CAD, I'll keep it on here on, but for me to trade this, I need to see more. I can't trade here in the middle. I'm good with that one. So any pair that, again, any pair that we've done STP or we're just in the middle of the trend, I'm not gonna be taking an eye on. I'm not gonna keep an eye on. So GU US30 gold left for me for the day. GJ already done, right? Again, GJ was one that we took from last night to this morning, and we're done. So look how price is reacting, right? If price was ready to start going up after today being the third day of drop, it would have already been done it, right? When we reached the opening of the day, we would have seen price just continue to go, not do what it's doing now, which is just playing around with everybody, right? People going short, they saw that it went back up to the middle, right? What is this for us, right? We see this type of trend. What is this for us? Looks like a type 2 pattern. Right, break out, come back up, come back down. Right, does it have to go all the way back down? No. Could this be a pullback to just continue to go up? Yeah, absolutely. Right, but at this point we failed to break the highs, we failed to break the lows. We're right back in the middle of the trend, right? So GJ, I'm done with it. GJ, we took the entries that we needed to take on it. We're done. Right, GU's kind of in the same situation. Right, only difference again is GU, we're kind of number one, STP hasn't been hit. That's just done. Number one, STP hasn't been hit. Number two, we're pretty much stuck between the zone, the low of the zone, the top of the zone. We're reaching back the low of the zone, where if again price goes and respects the low of the zone, we'll catch an entry here to continue going long, or we'll see price, you know, we'll see price do something like this, right? And again, which, can I see that happening before anything else? Absolutely. Why? Again, just the fact that 4-hour zone has been reached yet, right? Once it will set. Number two thing is 800 EMA. Look how close we are to 800 EMA. Usually price always reacts to 800 EMA as a magnet, right? So could we expect price to go down and react to 800 EMA and then go up, right? Potentially see a downtrend pullback to then continue to go up. Could be a possibility. Right, so again, I'm just waiting on that. US30, waiting to see what it wants to do. Are we going to continue this downtrend? Are we going to break the lows finally? Or are we going to respect these lows, go up again, play around in the zone? It's still 7 in the morning, so we have an hour for pre-market NYC to start, right? Starts at 8 a.m. 9:30 is NYC open, so that's when we'll see the most volume come in. I want to take a look at USD CAD. What was I saying about USD CAD earlier? Right, first entry was given, second entry was also given. Waiting for price to hit STP, it's missed it by 8 pips. Right, so USD CAD is the reason why we're not looking at this anymore. Beautiful though. It would have been up a little bit earlier. This would have been the trade, like I was saying earlier, right? This would have been the trade to hold for the third day rise. Right, 800 EMA again is here, so this would have been our target somewhere up here for our TP. But this is about to hit SCP in 8 pips, 8 to 9 pips I think it was, that we saw earlier. So this one was a good one. We'll keep a look at it later today though. And then last one, gold. Right, gold went down into our 30-minute zone, failed to break the lows. I was waiting, I wanted to see an engulfing candle, but we didn't have any, so no, we couldn't get one of those type of entries, but it's all good. Right, again, regardless, lower low, lower high. didn't really get a clean change of character anywhere. We had a red, red, green here, but this green had no bottom wick. So if this would have been a green with the bottom wick, this would have been the entry. Right, we would have been already been up 16 pips. But again, it's all good. We'll keep waiting regardless. So, unless you guys have any other pairs, let me know. If not, we'll just keep looking at the these regular 4-3 pairs that we have here, and we'll just keep on. We'll see what we could do, what damage we could do today. Just beautiful market structure is pretty much all that's been given here. No one golfing. We would have just been straight off the off market structure. Yeah, beautiful. And the only thing for me that would mess this up would be that gap. So for me, no entries would be triggered here at all. Not even following market structure, just because this gap was made. Now, if we don't fill this gap up today, again, it's nothing crazy, right? We know where price has to go. We know what price is doing when we know what's going on. Did you get the free 5K challenge? Yeah, I did the I was able to do the KYC like this early last night. I woke up like at 2-3 in the morning. I set an alarm so I could do it. I didn't get the account yet though, but I'm still waiting for it. But I did do I was able to set up the KYC and all that. But I haven't received the account yet. They said it should take a few hours. They updated at 5 in the morning. They said, once you verified your KYC, just sit back and relax. Your account are in queue and will be issued. So, just still waiting on that. My bad, guys. I'm just checking my emails and shit. Try to see if I got this account, but no, I haven't gotten it yet. Still waiting. Now that I'm here, let me delete some emails. Alright, so US30 made a new low, started pushing up. Okay, no problem. Gold, same thing. Cool. Compare EuroCAD to your USD. If EuroCAD will look like Euro USD, and I'd be a little more TP is not 50 for this. Then I would have been a little bit more like, yeah. Why? Because at least your USD has the low of the zone at this point. Rejected the low of the day, went back into the 30-minute zone. Could we expect price here to then go up? Yes. STP is 44. We've done 44. So you know who's not trading Euro USD? This guy. $64. 58, but still did only 30, so this one is still good. Man. Yo, I'm bugging. The Nightbot doesn't work on YouTube, I don't think. I'll have to look that up later. Alright guys, my bad. Alright, on this screen I want to focus on US30 and gold. Mainly is gonna be US30. It's my thing is this, right? Again, gold, we understand where we are internally, right? Externally, we know that a new high was made, right? So let me fix this. Right, so daily we know that we are looking for the last green candle before the push down, which is this. So we could say this. Now I'm gonna use this. Right, so understanding that we have a daily zone, right, 4-hour zone. And we know we had this break which gave us this low, which then gave us the high, which we're gonna put now from here. This low is here is the last red candle before the push down, before the push up, which is here. Well, we know that we're trading between this low and this high, right? We know that we had a crazy spike to the top side, right? Let's zoom this out in the 4-hour and scrunch this in, right? So we know we were in a zone of consolidation, boom, we broke below, then boom, we broke above. Change of character, BOS, right? So we know we're gonna be looking for a pullback, right? So we have a change of character. We had the BOS retest to then continue going. We know that we left a 30-minute gap down here. So could we expect price to now come back down to the low of consolidation, right? To then go right back up, right? That could be something we could be looking for, right? So with all of that being said, right, let's say that externally we understood overall market structure, which we're still not 100% sure about, and let's say that internal structure is that what we just talked about, understanding that price is still going to go low, right? We just got to start looking at everything else, right? We have the 800 EMA, right? Does it look like we might get 2 days of drop here, right? And then on the third day we'll get just a new low on the 800 EMA. Price respects 800 EMA, it'll probably give us another pullback to the top side to then continue going down, or we'll probably just get a break of the structure here, right? Which coincidentally, where is it at? Right on the 800 EMA as well, right? And if we get a break below these lows and we'll get a retest, which the retest will be on the 800 EMA, then we'll continue to keep going short, right? But AU also, or I'm sorry, gold, I'm also looking at the fact that the same way we had a crazy moves to the top side, we're doing the same thing going short, right? So eventually I want to see a pullback, before we continue going short. So that's the breakdown for now, right? Regardless, I'm still waiting, right? I want to go back and forth between different time frames and kind of just keep an eye on structure, right? Understanding that we're still trading between this lower high and this lower low, right, is going to save us from getting trapped anywhere, right? Right now price is just in the middle of the trend. So if you think that this is right, we have lower low, lower high, lower low, right? You have a change of character, right? Higher high. So if you're looking at this in the internal and you're thinking about getting in when price breaks here, right, understand that your zone price might go up to here, but then could turn around and continue to go down, right? That's why waiting for this break would always be the safest one. right? And with EuroCAD, the only thing here on EuroCAD that I have that again that's gonna tell us, hey, price is gonna go up is an engulfing candle in the 5 minute time frame. Would have loved to seen one in the thirds in the 30 or in the 15 minute. Didn't get one. We're just consolidating, right? So if we could get this entry, right, this would be an aggressive entry. Why? Because we're in a zone right now, just in the 5 minute, right? We can see price is consolidating, right? It's moving sideways. So would we be getting in on a long where we're supposed to? Yeah, at the bottom of the zone, right? But overall, it's just middle of the 30-minute time frame. We'll take the risk on this trade. Beginning of the month is all good. I already took a winning trade on GJ. I'll take a risk on this trade, right? Why would I take a risk on this trade too? Because I'm not putting my stop loss lower than here, right? Would I put it at 15 pips? Not putting it at 15 pips. Right? I'll put my stop loss down here at 8 pips. I'll do 8, 10 pips, right? I wouldn't even do this because this would be on the 1 minute time frame. I'm just gonna get hit out. Why? Because I'm also just looking at lower low, lower high, lower low, change of character, right? Higher high, higher low, and then pretty much this price has just been in the zone consolidation, right? So I'm not gonna. I know I'm gonna get hit out if I put my stop loss here, right? And I know I'm gonna get hit out if I put my stop loss here too. But I have a bigger chance of not getting hit out if I take a trade here, or if I put my stop loss here. So, shit, my bad. Oh man, I just seen your message too. Yo, I really don't like this position, dude. I really don't. Yo, and there's a lot of reasons for it. The 4 hour main structure, lower lows, lower highs, still haven't even gotten a change of character. We're right in the middle of the zone. Like, this shit just doesn't make any sense. To take a trade here is a coin flip. This is what, to me, this is what would be a coin flip. Like, we're in the middle of the trend, right? There's other factors to this trade too, which is okay. How many days of drop, right? Right. You have 2 weeks of drop. This week being the third week. Did we make a new low? Yes. So does price need to continue going down? No. Can price continue to go down? Yes. Right? And again, the 800 EMA is the main thing about that is I don't like that price hasn't even reached the 800 EMA yet. Right? I don't like the fact that we're still making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Right? Getting in a trade here on a lower high, right? To go to continue going long is like this has to be that coin flip trade where all of a sudden we start going from lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower high to all right, we're gonna continue going up, and it's just straight green candles, right? This is the type of move right here. What this is making here, this is what we want to see happen. But again, just the probability of this happening is just so fucking risky for us. I wouldn't like it, right? I would rather wait for what? I would rather wait for just the break and the retest, and then what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, we have this entry here. Look, that's it. Break, retest. Our stop loss is down here at fucking 2.6 pips, and you're fucking in profit. Like, look at that. Right into it. While following the trend. Right at this point, it's just I want to see this. I literally just want to see this. This is what I want to see. I don't know. This is the easiest way I could just really explain what it is that I'm looking for. Right? Like, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the same thing. I'm waiting for price to break, continue, to break, retest, then continue. Right? But it's just, oh, we have 2 weeks of drop. Right? This week being the third week, we made a new low. Right? We have the 800 EMA here. Did we retest? Did we test the 800 EMA? No. So price still, this could still be it. Price could still go down. Right? We're trapped in a zone of consolidation. Right? The lows have been respected, the highs have been respected. So again, can we expect price to go up? If it happens, it could happen. But it's a coin flip. Well, again, like I said, we'll take the risk. We'll take the entry on that, on the retest. If we get the retest, we'll take the entry. But 30-minute zones are different than yours? We'll see. We'll see. We'll have a few minutes left. What time was it? 5 minute? 5 minute time frame. Let's see if we can get the retest. Something else I've been noticing that not a lot of people have talked about, but it happened here and I was looking at it. I didn't say anything because I wanted to just see, because I don't know how that works in the lower time frames. And what I mean is these candles with no bottom wicks. I don't know if you remember, but there was like a few months, like beginning of the year maybe, I was telling you I was learning about the candlesticks, like what it means with the candlesticks that doesn't have any bottom wicks. And they were saying that in the higher time frames, these are just gaps in the market as well. So if you have an engulfing, you need to have the wicks on the engulfings and all these, but then the candle afterwards, if it's a candle with no bottom wick, that's going to be the entry. Right? But I don't know how that plays out in a lower time frame. I know that in the 30-minute, in the 1 hour, the 4 hour, in the daily time frame. But in the 5 minute, the 1 minute, I'm not sure how much strength that holds. right? Because if you start looking at the 5 minute candlesticks, like a lot of 5 minute candlesticks don't have bottom or top wicks, right? Like we don't have one here, right? We don't have one here. We don't have one here, right? And this is all in 1 hour, right? We don't have one here. We don't have one here. We don't have one here. No here. So it's like I don't know which ones really hold that power. But let's see. Remember, these lows were held by the wick of the body candle, so we're still trading between the high and the low. The previous never broke the low. Yeah, exactly. Retest of the low to continue going. Perfect. G is still in the same place. What's funny? I just checked my text messages. Yo, you, my mom, and my brother all texted me around the same time, the same fucking message. My mom, ya te dormiste. My brother, yo, you sleep. And you texted me, yo, you sleep. You texted me at 9:30. My mom texted me at what time does that say? 9:16. 10 o'clock. Yeah, man, I'm asleep. I should have a. I should be able to make like an algorithm on my phone. Whenever my whenever I receive a message after 9:30, or if I have do not disturb on, just to send a automated message. Yes, I'm asleep. 30-minute zone. Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. These lows down here. Um. Yeah, just testing the lows. Damn. The GJ trade from yesterday was fucking spot on. That was great. Where's that at? The same place. Okay. Same place, same thing as G. Only difference was the 30-minute zones. Um, so that wick tested it too. Go back to it. Yeah, this one right here. It went back down to the zone. Yeah, this one right here went down to here. The pinpoint. My bad. Um, so good. So good. No, don't fuck up my. This shit really froze? This shit froze too? No. Shit, my bad. What I don't like about EuroCAD is the EMAs. 3 o'clock, most of them on the lower time frames. Yeah. Yep. You can see that right now on the 5 minute. I'll be back, guys. Give me a minute. We should use Discord to chat audio, you know? Alright, bet, yeah. Just join Discord. I'll be right back. Oh shit, the Nightbot work. Yo. Yer.
Yo.
Scooty.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear.
It's a crazy delay. Yo.
Yo.
Are you listening to me through the YouTube?
I can't listen to you through YouTube. I could only hear you through Discord.
Your mic is off on Discord.
No, your mic is off on Discord. My mic is good. My mic is on.
Or is it my audio again? Like usual. How you hear me? Now we're good.
Yo,
Yo,
welcome back, sir.
you know what it is? I'm listening to myself
Discord,
from the
the YouTube.
yeah, yeah, I mean from the YouTube.
Hmm.
No, you're good.
The
Don't
night,
answer me on
the
the.
night, but I'm not. You have to mute the fucking stream already. You're bugging right now. Yo, the Nightbot works. I didn't think it did, but it does. But the
Hold on, yo, cause the sound double. Yo,
yo, mute the
mute
you mute the stream. I can't
the
mute
YouTube.
anything. You have to mute the YouTube. You have to mute it. I can't mute it. You're the one that's hearing it. You have to turn it off.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I'm
my bad.
saying.
I'm thinking like I'm thinking
You're
I'm thinking
bugging.
like I'm hearing
That's crazy.
your mic catching the conversation.
Nah, nah, nah.
You know, that's crazy. That is crazy. Oh man, this 5K is about to be an easy 5K challenge.
Yeah, that 5K is gonna be cake. I'm like, I'm fucking pissed, bro. I still haven't gotten it. I'm like, I would have already passed it with that, with just the GJ trade alone.
It's 400.
Mhm.
These two pairs hit TP. I'll be up 250 if it was that. Tomorrow would have been bad. I got it. I got everything. I just didn't even. By the time I woke up, I'm like, damn, yo, I see how everything transpired.
Mhm.
I was right on time for USD CAD.
I just missed USD cut. You
Yeah, but
caught it. I did. I missed
I
it.
heard you. No, I heard what you said. You said about the STP, but you know,
10 pips.
there's other, there's other, there's other, say, profits
Well, yeah, of course.
that we could obtain. There's not even just ADR high. If you would have put your fib,
Structure
from
alone.
the low of the day, yeah,
Uh,
just some structure,
78 fib.
61 negative 61.8, right? Negative 61.8 will be the target.
Mhm. And it's also the third day rise tomorrow. 800 EMA. There's a whole bunch of shit.
One 13. Plus. So we just broke out. Perfect. Yay, we almost at an STP for EuroCAD. You know what it is with your EuroCAD that I see that you had messed up was you didn't listen to our live.
No,
Remember, I asked the
I did.
question.
Well, I was
Where
on
will
it.
be a high? Where
I
will be a
watched the
low?
recording because I was driving, and I see what you had. My only thing is in the 30-minute. The reason I still have it like this is still, even though it's still testing, it was still a 30-minute lower low, lower high, lower low, because we still had that candle closure below the zone. So I would still mark it this way. Is why I didn't change it. But I would still see it the same way, right? Like I would still be waiting for this high to be broken here, and this would be like where my safe entry.
I'm not looking.
For I could do it on Discord too. I forgot about that. Yeah.
You still on GU?
No, go to Discord. Do everything through Discord. Yeah. So I would wait for this high to be broken. How I would be looking at it, it'd be but the reason I would still have it like just this is just that candle closure below.
No, but that's a 30-minute high, which
right. That's what I'm saying.
You know, which wouldn't be, the today's BOS that you were looking for. Right. That wouldn't be a 30-minute break. That would be a lower time frame break.
Right.
Because that's the zone of the 5-minute chart. So what I was saying was your zone model on a 30-minute time frame is an aggressive model. The only time I use an aggressive model, which is, the way you have it, is on a lower time frame, on a 5 or a 1, which a wick will suffice.
Right.
But on a 30, on a daily, and on a 4, this will be a test for me. I wouldn't. You see how you have your 30-minute break, from left to right, from the bottom.
Yeah.
Right. Put your mouse. That would have been a test of the 30-minute zone, not a break of the 30 minutes, because I don't have an aggressive model on a higher time frame. Why I don't have an aggressive model on a higher time frame? Because in a lower time frame, these are just tests. These are just fakes.
Well, then wouldn't it make sense what I was saying earlier about the 4-hour time frame anyway? Then that this wouldn't even be a strong. These areas here wouldn't even be strong buy areas because we still have the 4-hour here. So wouldn't it be if this if these were still?
But in the 4-hour, check the 4-hour real quick. Watch, your 4 hours and my 4 hours look different.
That's what I'm saying.
My 4-hour time frame.
What I was saying too on the stream is yo, we have.
No. It's not my 4-hour time frame. What time frame?
Like having the 800 EMA there too at the bottom of that 4-hour was like. I would still want to see just that external. I want to see price turn around.
My 800.
Your 800 is
my
different.
800 looked tapped. It looked tapped earlier
today. See, it would be different. I would be looking at this way different if my 800 was tapped, because that's what I was saying. I'm like, yo, if that red candle would have tapped 800, we would be speaking a whole different conversation. This would have been a trade I would have taken too. This is what I'm saying. Like,
yo, but hold on, it doesn't look tapped anymore. Oh, I see where the fucked up part is. My 800 looks tapped on my MT4. Look at your MT4.
So that's probably what it is then. 100%. You're okay.
Watch.
Yeah, that's the whole. Not even on my MT4 it's not tapped.
On your 4-hour.
And are you on MT4
my
or
MT4
MT5?
Is tapped. I'm on MT4.
My MT4 is not tapped either.
Why? I'm sending a picture.
It's crazy. But same philosophy, right? Like if 2 weeks of drop, this week gave us a new low. If that new low on MT4 Trading View would have tapped the 800, that would have been the fucking entry 100%. It's textbook. You gonna send it through?
Look at the chat for the meeting.
Okay. Oh, see, damn, what the fuck? Yeah, that's.
I didn't even notice that
Yo,
on
picture perfect trade right there. That's literally the same shit I would have taken.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I didn't even notice that on TradingView that it didn't even
crazy.
tap.
My MT4
I just noticed that now. I'm like, yo, but your MT4, but your EMAs are different. That's why. But still,
there you go.
You know, I just think that, you know, the way I'm teaching the new folks is you're using aggressive model on a lower time frame. You use a conservative model on a higher time frame, right? So even though the 30 is still the mid time frame that we use, right? Because the 4 and the daily is the high time frame.
Right.
The 1 and the 5 is the lower time frame. The 30 minutes like the in between, right? The gauge. I don't use an aggressive model on the 30-minute time frame. I use the conservative model on the 30-minute time frame. Right? You have those two preferences. Because on a lower time frame, we understand what wicks are on the lower time frame. On the lower time frame, wicks is inducement price action of a higher time frame. So I wouldn't use, you know, the wicks on a 30-minute chart because I know that's lower time frame inducement. You following me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's just me, like, you know. So maybe, you know, do some back testing over the weekend, you know, of, you know, what type of candlestick model you should have, whether you still want to continue the wicks on a 30 or the zone, like the previous zone. Because even though I have it marked like, okay, you know, we made that push to the low. All right, TP USD CAD's about to be hit. TP, even though, you know, when we doing price action, that will be considered a lower low, but it would not. It will be considered a test of the previous low, regardless, because it didn't really break. Because it's still touching. If we put that line,
equal low at that point,
yeah, it would be testing the equal low, so it wouldn't even be that.
Yeah, I mean, again, the only reason I was looking at it like that was the 800, right? It's like I was looking at the more aggressive model because of how many pips, like we just missed it, right? On as you can see on TradingView on MT4. So I was more focused on.
But we didn't just miss it, because at that point, when you step up to the plate, you're not trading the 30-minute no more, right? Because the sequence will be, if it tested your low, drop down, right? So let's run the sequence. Put your 30-minute zone where I will have mine. Boom, price touched. Okay, now that price touched, what's the next thing I'm doing?
Lower time.
I'm personally dropping down, no, not to the 15, to the 5. Now I'm looking for market structure. Where will be my change of character of this 5-minute chart? From the time it test. Remember, we're in a new phase.
Okay, so you're dropping down.
It tested again.
Just right here.
Correct. It tested again. Now I'm only focusing on here. Correct. That will be where will be the BOS, the first BOS. It did a BOS, but didn't retest.
Not really.
Yeah, it did a BOS, but didn't retest on the right there.
Yeah.
Right, but what can I see? I see that it swept the low. Right, they made a low, they came back, right? They made a low, they just swept that low, and I have that marked on my chart. They swept the low. Okay, perfect. Now we're talking. For me, you know, that's my entry model, right? Which is a smart money concept. You know, they got to sweep the lows, but you know, Steve Morrow always talked about sweeping the lows too. So your retest of that gold zone retest is valid, but the odds of them coming back to that zone is going to be, you know, they've already swept the lows. Why would they sweep again? Now, if they would have came back to that zone, I would be expecting them to continue the downtrend. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
Because that would
at
have
this
been
point.
a lower low on this point because we're in a 5 minute chart. So
Yeah.
anything
At this
that breaks
point, if
below the wick is a new low.
right, yeah, no, at this point, if it goes down, I'm just gonna expect it to go down. There's no entry. It was more this here before
No.
this
I
push.
mean when you first correct. But what I'm saying is if it would have made that look, we have if you're using an aggressive model here,
Mm-hmm.
right? Put if you put a line on that red wick, right, which was the first pushback. No,
So this one is
the other red wick. That one, right? That would be a break.
right.
Right? Because that's the aggressive model. That would be a break. But if you put that line on the body, the end of the body of the candle of that red wick. No, the other one. Yeah, the body. You understand that's a sweep.
Right. Yeah.
So they swept the lows because all those candles are within, that wick.
Mm-hmm.
Right? All these candles are between them. So that's the sweep of the lows to then push up. But that's where it's a reset of the day. So I'm not looking at a continuation, just to backtrack. I'm not looking at continuation from what happened yesterday, right? Yesterday's price went all the way to the low, then it started creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, right? And then price pulled back, retapped the bottom of the zone, right? Then pushed up. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking from the past, like go to the past, put your wick, because I don't. No. Leave it right there where you were.
Oh.
Just start from the bottom all the way from the bottom. Yeah, but from yesterday. Yeah, so price went all the way up, right? Then price came back today to the bottom of the zone, right? So now I'm starting from here because here's where they retest. They retest the zone, the bottom of the zone, right? Because again, that's the low of the zone. So if we're trading going up, we need to be looking for entries off the bottom of the zone, right? So that's where we will reset to start off to look for the internal structure after we see that test on a 30-minute chart, obviously.
Right.
And then looking at the 4-hour chart, we have wicks to the low. It's like a head and shoulders patterns with wicks when you go to the 4-hour time frame, which is the picture I showed, the picture I sent, right? You have that big red wick, last week. Then you had the test again. Then you had a test of that red. After the test, we got in the green candle, and that 4-hour green candle, right? So that test just looked like they did 3 green candles up, and then they wicked the low of the green candle to do what? To sweep everyone out that was trading that green. Anyone who got in on the higher low that was from yesterday, they swept them all out before we were in it.
It's crazy.
It's fucking nuts. But MT4 had the better overall trading. And also the ADR on that MT4 is way better. I'm glad that this, whatever prop firm this is, what's the call again? No, I don't want to name the name. Yeah.
That was a prop firm they have connected to
MT4? They use MT4.
Damn.
Yeah, the new one.
Do you know what broker they're using?
I fell in love again with MT4.
Because that's it too. It depends on the broker.
ACAP. Okay. ACAP. All right, so let me start posting. So
like it's the same thing with GU now, right? Like low.
I don't like GU.
Me neither. Me neither.
I have it still being looked at, but I don't like GU. I like to see GU move end of London.
I don't like this at all. The
way
it looks.
Towards the end of London, because it. Hold on a second.
Um, yeah, no, I don't like how this shit looks either. Because I'm using, it's pretty much the same philosophy as EuroCAD with where the 800 EMA is placed, but it's the same structure as yesterday. Right, price today went back down to yesterday's low, retested, went up, tested today's high, rejected it, went right back down. Right, giving us an engulfing green candle structure, but it's not one that I would trust.
Let me go back to look at it. Stop looking at it. I'm on EuroCAD and USD. So then, when I go to my 30-minute first, did it retest my bottom? Yes, it did. Right? So after it retest my bottom a couple times, right? Did it once, it did it twice. Right? So now I'm going to my 5. Right? So this last retest, I want to see that change, and I want to see that BOS for us to get. Right? We already had a change. It went up to the top and then came back to the low. Right? And what I came, let's see, 1, 2. Right? So it gave us a change of character and a BOS on GJ to go all the way to the top of the daily high for 17 pips and then came back down. Right? It hit your first TP.
Right.
Then you got to exit and wait. So right now, if it came back to the low, this is the second opportunity. Did it sweep the lows? Yes, it did. Notice how right now they gave you that W and it swept the low. Right? So now, the only thing I don't like about the 5-minute, we don't have enough data to get a break of structure.
Right.
I mean, a change of character at the low. So if I switch to the 5, from the 5 to the 1, do I have enough data? Yes, I have enough data. So now, that wick, did we break out? Yes, we did. Right? Those were swept. And look, those were swept on a 5-minute chart, but not on the 1-minute chart. On the 1-minute chart, they're equal. That's crazy. Take a look at that.
Yeah, I see that.
That's crazy. So right now we just got to change the character. So let me go to your chart real quick. So put your line. No. Let me see. Okay, hold on. So now on GU, right, where your change of character will be that green wick right there.
Right.
That green wick. So put your line there. All the way to the end. All the way to the end. Right? Now change to the 5. Boom, you see? That's where it is. So now it just changed just now. It literally just changed just now on the 5. So we just had to change the character. So now we got to wait for the rest. Yeah. Now we got to wait for the rest. Not on the 1.
Yeah.
On the 5. I don't trade on the 1. Only pair that we get trade that we able to see everything on the 1 that we want to see is US30. That's it. Any other pair, I'm not trading on the 1. We're trading from the 5. 30-minute and then the 5. Let me change my stop loss here. I'm not even change my stop. One down, one left. Then I got long. I got a 1-on-1 with long.
What time?
With fold. I think right now like a 10:30. I'm telling you, I need some time for the trade. EuroCAD will continue to go to the top. Though. Well, no, EuroCAD is going to trade perfect. It's about to hit STP, but USD CAD already hit. It's pushing back up. Probably going to hit ADR high on Euro on USD CAD. I'm not going to play with EuroCAD and get out on my STP. Even though we have an 800 right around the corner of the 5-minute chart, which is probably going to go to that 800, right? But I'm just going to take my STP and going to be greedy. What we're about to hit this next picture. A highlight room. Wee. Yay. Come on, don't go down. Damn, went right to the STP like one pip off, yo. Shot down, yo.
Usually how it goes.
You see it? You watching it?
Yeah, I just saw it now.
Like literally, no, go to the one, go to the one, go to the 5 or the 1. Look, no, go to the 1, go to the 1. Nah, that's not USD CAD. USD CAD's already done. Euro CAD.
That's US. Oh, thought you were on USD CAD. Oh wow.
Look, that's fucked up.
Yeah, STP.
So fucked up, nigga. Like 1 pip off, yo. Like 1 pip, maybe 1 pip.
They're literally 1 pip. That ass 1 pip. It did 64 flat.
I'm moving this shit up anyway, yo. You're not gonna get me. Alright, now this green, go up. Yo, that's crazy. This starts shooting down now, yo. We still got what? How much time we got left for this 5 minute?
5 minutes, it just opened.
$30. There we go. Some fucked up shit, nigga. They would have let me out to dry. USD CAD pushing up. If USD CAD's pushing up, then Euro CAD's pushing up. That thing got USD CAD. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna let it retrace too much. Giving it all back. The USD CAD is almost done. This might be almost done too. It wicked the damn man, I missed this, yo. I'm not gonna lie, yo. I miss MT4. I miss my EMAs. My 5 and 13. Because my 5 and 13 on my guys, that's usually where price just bounce off to continue. So if it breaks below the 13 on the way up, then I know that we might be in a, in a pullback, or it might just pull back from there. If it's just surfing those EMAs, I know that we'll continue to move up. Damn, what's that? See, right now it wicked. It wicked the 13, so I know boom, it's gonna continue to push up. It acts like a moving support and resistance right now. Come on, back me out. There we go. Thank you, sir. Ding. Euro CAD. Let me post that. That's an easy trade. Euro CAD. We were looking for BOS. No? So, thing. Below. Yemen. Hmm.
Bareback. Alright, I'm back.
Could have stayed on. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Don't even keep looking at these charts. You're gonna be like, damn, I should have stayed on. I would have been up higher. And you be looking, that should be getting me tight sometimes. I'm looking at, damn, I should have stayed on. These were good trades. Yeah, I'd rather get in and out at this price, time and moment. Yo, you can hear me on YouTube?
Yeah. You want me to mute it?
See. I guess just for a second.
I got you. You're good, go ahead. What's up, Mohammed? My bad, Mike was muted. Um, yeah, G is pretty much the other one left right now for us. GU US30, pretty much the only two that I have left on for today. It's crazy, the Nightbot worked, but it's not doing it at the setting that it's supposed to do it in. The Nightbot, the shit that I set up for the, so you can send the link every like 10-20 minutes. It only sent it out once in the last 2 hours that I've been streaming. So I don't know if it works or not. Maybe. Uh oh. Oh yeah, there you go. It just takes a minute. This guy just he just threw a signal out for GJ. Our Instagram friend. Going long. Yep, just came home. Today was good though. Sad that I missed it. It's all good, man. It's more days to trade. Exacto, no es de gripe. Hi, Tiger. Come here. Meow. You're so cute, mama. Gee, just going back and forth. By the way, the link wasn't posted on Discord. I thought you wasn't going live. You sure? I did post it. 6:32 a.m. Muhammad. I definitely posted it, man. It's under the announcements. Under daily trading session. I have to take a piss again, but I don't want to get up. No, I just been drinking water. Nah, I'll be back before 9 o'clock opens. Alright, I'm back. Damn. G went back to the top. You hear? Yep. Oh, you got out already? He said. Oh yeah. He said, "Buy GJ now. TP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6." Facts. I'm still waiting. But it's like you said, now I would have liked it a lot better if we wouldn't have been getting all these fucking wicks. Back to the low. super quick. Yo, is you're not in the straight anymore, right? Yeah, that'd be the confirmation. Talking about GU? Hmm. getting in on the retest on the 30 would be an aggressive entry, right? If you're talking about getting in on the break of the high and the retest, it would be the safe entry, right? The aggressive entries going long would be happening now, right? Especially getting close to 930 already. This is the time where correct. Not talking about retest a lot. He could now, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah,
The closest to a valid entry, Muhammad, would be on the 1 minute chart, retest of that 800. Because that's the low of that small consolidation zone. But they just swept the previous higher low for that internal structure. So they're going to sweep the last higher low to the 800. Got to sweep everybody out of it. Especially after they know Drewski Bansky put that long signal out. Don't do us like that, bro. Don't give us to the top like that. Yo, they're really clearing the way, bro. They're really out here clearing the way. Uh-oh, my motorcycle.
They're just playing with everybody right now. Getting close to 930. Yeah.
That's more. They could touch my motorcycle. The alarm didn't sound, but it went off. I said they touched my motorcycle. The guy that cleaned, he touched my motorcycle, my alarm, you know. The motion detection first. Yeah. No, the motion one, the one that goes thing, and then you touch it again. It goes off. Right? So the motion one. This one off. I'm looking right out the window. I don't see nobody. I go to the balcony. I see somebody coming from the side of the building. Look, me yo escuché el motor. Let's see what happens here. We're back at the change of character retest. Violated that too. Talk to Mr. Long.
Pause.
Start his class. Vietnamese. Name is Long Fo, something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna join the one-on-one channel for him.
All right, go ahead.
You know, the fact that it violated the lows again, it's a huge possibility that we're gonna continue to drop. Yeah, because you know, in the 1 minute chart, usually price oscillate between up and down, right? So when the price is gonna go down, price is usually above the 800.
Right.
Right, when it's about to make the move. When price is gonna push up, it's below the 800. Similar to how we do the market makers pattern. right? Because these are small patterns. If you look, 1, 2, 3, we got 3 pushes to the top on the 1 minute chart, and the third push went above the 800.
Yep.
So now we're looking for 3 pushes to the bottom. You know, from the top of the 800 to the low, we
did one already.
We can see one,
change of character.
Two. We got two. We got two pushes. You know, we still one more push to the low. We have 1, 2. Maybe we did 3 because of that green candle. We have 1, 2, 3. Maybe we did the 3 pushes, but I can see 2 pushes. Let me see your screen. Yeah, go to GJ. Go to the 1 minute.
Wait, talking about GJ? I thought you were talking about GU.
Yeah.
My bad.
What are we trading? GU or GJ? Yeah, GU.
Yeah, okay.
So GU. Right? So no, back. We didn't get the entry on GU. I was trading this. I was looking to trade this.
GU.
So we didn't get the entry at the top. I'm still in this 30-minute zone. I don't know what 30-minute zone you're in. We at the bottom of the 30-minute zone on GU. What's your 30-minute? 30 minutes are different. My 30-minute zone on GU is not where you have it. It's the previous red candle from that bottom to the top.
Yeah, but this one over here.
Let's see. I have it on that one. So all these, everything to the left is testing that zone.
Yeah, we're just in the middle of this. I'm looking at it the same way. I just have it. The box is a little bit different. I just don't. I like the longs here, obviously, for the reasons that we're just at the bottom of the zone. But the actual zones that we're trading in, that's what I was saying, where I don't like this movement here. We'll see. You got 10 minutes before 9:30, so.
I'm gonna tell you what I have. I'm gonna go to the flash. Copy image.
The 15-minute red engulfing. Retested, then price going down.
Look at the meeting. You send your picture in the meeting chat. That's what I have.
Yeah.
So right now we're testing that low. So we have 1, we have 2, we're getting the third push back to the low right now. So, and if we're looking at the 15-minute chart, we're tapping the 800. We're back to the 800 on the 15-minute chart. So, bueno.
You out here?
We're dead ass. Yeah, I gotta do this one. And we're dead ass middle. The 800 on the 15 is the middle, the high and the low of the day. So let me get up with long. I'm gonna holler at you. Don't you let or join that when you get a chance. If you stop trading.
My bad, what'd you say? Oh, you're out of here. Alright, so we tapped into our engulfing zone on GU. The problem with this trade would just be it's like what he said, right? We tapped in at the lows. Are we gonna respect these lows again? That's the dagger. Give me 1 second, guys. I swear in 10 years I'm gonna be a fucking scientist, psychologist, whatever it is, man, and I'm gonna do so much research on the most randomest shit. Like, what's the human psychology around why people can't fucking close doors after they open them? What's the human psychology around that? What is it about it? That's gonna be something I'm gonna drop fucking millions of dollars to research. I ain't got nothing else to fucking do. Might as well start figuring out how we could solve these fucking problems. Ew, that's insane. Alright, man. We got 8 minutes before news, so I want to take a look at gold too. What are we looking at on gold? Again, nothing too crazy, right? The problem with these pairs, right? I'm just trying to get my words together so we can make sense, right? We're at the bottom of the zone, right? This is the zone that we are currently trading in, right? I also don't want to ignore the fact that we reached, just remember, GU is a pair that has been going in an uptrend for weeks and weeks and weeks, right? Eventually we're gonna get a pullback. We made a 4-hour high. This 4-hour high, higher low, higher high, low, retest the 4-hour high, lower low, lower high, retest the 4-hour low, and right now we're back at these lows. Right, we have an engulfing candle, we have a 30-minute low that was already tapped into, right, and we had a 30-minute daily high that was made. We rejected a breakout of that 30-minute high, and we came back and we retested this engulfing candle. I don't believe we're gonna retest here to continue going up. I believe that we're still trading between, which is why I don't have the box where you guys have it here. Right, let's go back and let me delete some of this. Right, the reason I don't have my box here the way you guys have it is because we already used this, right? I'm looking at the candle closures. Like, it's not a break, but I'm looking at the candle closures, right? The candle closures, and like what they indicate to me is, or what they indicate, not even to me, like what they indicate is just a new low is being made. So even though we're still testing and these aren't breaks yet, we're still waiting for a confirmed BOS before anything else, right? We're still testing, but this is still a new low that's being made. So, but it's still the same. We're looking at it the same way. It's just a little bit different. I'm just looking at it a little bit different when we're looking at just entry criterias and all of that. But the zone is the same, right? We're looking at the exact same zone. We're looking for the same thing. So, regardless, external structure. The reason I have it like that is because at one point we had the low that was set, right? We were lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? High, higher low. We're still trading between here and here, right? So boom, we broke here, which then gave us this high broke, gave us this high, this high, this high, this low, this higher high, right? This was the opening candles. I don't really like this. I would just like to say that we're trading between this low and this high, right? But if we weren't, we would say higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? So where we're at now, lower high. So for me to really be comfortable taking longs here, to continue to go into longs, I would want to see a break above here, right? Why? Because we have clean traffic here. We would want to see price, right? The aggressive entries were to get these entries here to cover this here, right? To then get this profit here, to then look for this break, to then continue going long. But I don't see that happening. What I see happening is just lower lows, lower highs. This is a zone of consolidation after price went down, right? Price here is respecting, if we use our fib too, right? Let's start looking at all the rules. Right? We want to see price respect the 50%. Did it respect the 50%? Yes. And it starts going down. Right? So now let's delete all these highlights real quick and let's start seeing what we could grab before 9:30 opens. Right? So just look at it this way. So understanding that, okay, right now we're respecting that bearish downtrend pattern, right? We're respecting the 50% Fibonacci retracement, we respect the high of the day. Now let's start seeing, do we see anything of a turnaround? So we want to see a green, green, red. Do we have a green, green, red anywhere? Right? We had a green, green, red here. Price respected the highs, the lows, but it wasn't respecting the actual format of it. So let's keep looking. We have a green, green, red here, right? Same thing. Are we respecting the actual engulfing where we're respecting the highs and we're trading between the same? Yes, but right now price is just consolidating. So let's look for a internal engulfing. Maybe here we'll get a right green, green, red tapped in, right, to then go short. So here, right, I'm gonna turn this. Right, we're gonna do this. Right, so boom, green, green, red. 5 minute, do we have anything? We have green, green, nothing. Okay, 1 minute, right, which is where we have this structure where we had this high, this low, boom, we had this low, just gave us a change of character. Right, and then we have this low, still no green, green, red, right? Technically got one here, but it wasn't a clean one. Connected to a gap. Then we have this low here, which we're looking for price to test, test, test. Right? We're looking for these candles to break below. And we're getting that now. Give me 1 second, guys. So let's keep that in the 1 minute. US30, something I want to see. We have 5 seconds. Let's see. 30 tap back into the lower consolidation, but again, just this engulfing candle isn't strong enough. I want to see that internal change in the 1 minute. 1 minute or 5 minute, but either way, there's nothing here that's really pleasing except for the 800 EMA. Right, 800 EMA would be the one that tells me, hey man, we're getting ready. Check something real quick. What time frame was this on? Hi, Shadow. Why silent? I can't hear you. My bad. I'm internally just talking to myself. My bad. I'm a little tired, man. Just trying to see what aggressive entries are left, really. But this one was simple, right? This one, like I said, we're just waiting for that retest on the 15-minute engulfing candle, right? We had the engulfing green, red, green, green, red, right? Green, green, red. Price came back, retested it, which was that strong green candle that came up in the 1 minute in the 5-minute time frame, right? Once we got that, went down to the 1 minute, right? And what I was looking for in the 1 minute, right, was for price to now start closing back under the engulfing, right? So this green, this red, this green, you saw how these closed above. Once we got this red that closed underneath, we got that green that gave us the retest back into the zone, right? The red that went to go and grab stop losses for the people who had a tight stop loss, for them price to go down. Now, why I'm not holding this for longer, number one is STP itself was about like 10 more pips lower, but 800 EMA is first, right? So I hit my TP as soon as 800 EMA was reached. Now, this is 2 days of drop. Am I expecting price to continue going down yesterday? Yes. Is this a position that I could have held? Yes. The only thing I don't like about this 2 days of drop is the fact that we have a 30-minute gap that's left up here. Can price today go back up? Right, it's still 9 in the morning. We have until 5 p.m. Right, think about it. Right, can price today do something like this? Right, remember, price has to make 2 days of drop, it has to close under here. Right, and today's Tuesday, so Tuesday finishes, let's do this actually so it makes sense for everybody. Right, so Tuesday 5 p.m. Well, 6 p.m. US30. So let's redraw this. Can price do something like where it goes up? Or probably not. That's a lot of pips. Right, close and then do this, and it finishes here, and then we'll get a retest and continue going like this tomorrow. Right, for a 3rd day low. We could potentially, right, if we go to a lower time frame, we could, can this happen? Right, where price here and then turns around and goes back up, and then end of the day it closes below here, finishes here somewhere. It could happen. And then for us to make another low tomorrow. But again, it's just all, what can we know 100%? Right, we know that the 800 EMA is there. We know that that's a good place to have a take profit. Right, we know that we have this gap. So at the end of the day, if we could get another entry tomorrow, it is what it is. We know STP, we know TP. Everything after that is null and void for us, right? That just doesn't register for us on that point, right? GU is a little different, right? Same thing, but a little different. Right, GU, we have 1 day of drop, which was yesterday. Today would be that 2nd day of drop, right? We missed the initial entry, which was, this is counter, right? So we don't trade counter, but you could trade it, right? And it's just, again, just bearish flag post, went up to 50%, respected it, went back down, gave us an engulfing candle in the 15-minute time frame, right? In the 15-minute time frame, it gave us a green, green, red. This red afterwards went up, retested the zone, and then continued to go down. Now 15-minute, we're right on the 800 EMA. So is this a safe entry to go short? Absolutely not. Is it a safe entry to go long? Absolutely not. right? We've rejected these lows multiple times. There's no, you know what I mean? Like we right now, there's really no telling what wants to happen, right? We had a change of character and a BOS retest, right? So, at this point again, am I expecting price to continue to go down? Yeah, absolutely, right? Like where else is price gonna go to? You know what I mean? So 58 pips from the high is STP, right? So let's see if TP is gonna be hit. Straight down. Let's see. Yeah, GGG might not push up. Yeah, let's see. Right, went back down, rejected the lows. Right, there's still a possibility. There still is a slight possibility. But nah, definitely GU might not push up. Like most definitely at this point, you know, STP was missed. Right, ADR for the day was missed by 8 pips. So it's a waiting game at this point. Shadow, I'm sorry. Give me 1 minute. You know, it's crazy to think about, but 2024 is gonna be fucking crazy. Yo. It's gonna be different. Guarantee that, man. Just too much knowledge this year that yo that this year I'm so glad it happened the way it happened, man. Beginning of the year I was like, yo, this might be a fucking shitty ass year. You know, when shit started going south, yo, cause you know how it is. Sometimes you just have years where, you know, you just have months, yo, back to back months where everything just goes wrong. And that was pretty much the first 6 months of this year. So I'm glad that I was able to just keep moving forward, right? And still moving forward, so good. So 2024, bro, with all the knowledge I was able to get, um, you know, again, I said this a few months ago, um, but you know, even in the last couple of streams, right? Like one of my goals for 2024 is to get that 100K account. And the last, you know, this month, what the fuck was that? Oh, the door. This month I have a 100K account here that I'm just trying to, you know, to trade at the same time with the other accounts so I can get used to the lot sizes, get used to the big numbers. For example, that US30 trade, right? That US30 trade, I haven't posted it on. Oh yeah, I posted it on Discord, right? I caught that with the 100K, right? I haven't traded my accounts today. I haven't taken any except that GJ trade, right? The GJ trade from last night. But this morning, this GU trade that I still have open and the US30 one, right? The GU with the 15-minute retest, keep going. These are on the 100K, and it's just crazy. Like US30 hit TP, and it's like, bro, with one trade, with a $3 lot, a trade that took 15 minutes to hit TP, it's like, bro, that's insane. Like a month paycheck on a regular job, I made in 15 minutes. Right? Like, so the thought of the fact that I could do that, and now it's just about like I said, it's just getting comfortable with the lot sizes and the big numbers. That's what I'm gonna do now in December. This entire month, I'm gonna get used to the 100K account, and then come 2024, bro, it's different, man. It's different. All I gotta do is pass. About time. No, it's facts. But again, it is and it isn't, right? I feel like, especially myself, right? I'm definitely guilty about this, but it's like, you know, not a lot of people know my story. But again, when we put it in hindsight, like, yo, I've really only been trading for 2 years, right? Like, when we put it in perspective, there's people who's been trading for way longer than that, who are still in the learning process of it, right? And trading, you're always in the learning process, but in the sense of, let's use in the profitability side of it, right? There's people who have been trading for years and they're still not profitable, right? So the fact that I'm able to do this has such a, I guess you could say, in a faster time interval than what a regular person would or could do it in. Hold on, give me a second. Dale, te quiero mucho. So, you know, like, I've really only been doing this for 2 years. So, you know, is it about time? Not really. You know, I still have a lot to learn. You know, and I'm one of those guys that I truly do believe, you know, prop firms are a nice tool to have for traders who are profitable, who are, I'm not gonna say profitable, but it's a good tool for people who not only are trying to learn, because you could get, you know, a 5K account for 32 bucks, right? So definitely now it's a good tool. But now when you start increasing your account size, right? Right, just think about it. Like, you got 100K for 400 bucks. Like, at that point, that's a $400 investment. And if you don't pass it, right, at this point you don't have a time limit. So let's say you're disciplined and you fail it, you're still taking a month, 2 months, 3 months to pass it. You're not getting paid. You're still in phase one, or you're still trying to pass. It doesn't make sense to increase your account size if you're not at a point where you could trade confidently and being profitable. It just doesn't make sense. So I was kind of in that circle where it was like, okay, I could do a 5K account. The first one I did was a 5K. I did that pretty easily. Then I went up to 10K. Then I went up to 15K. I'm lying. I did 25 first, right? Because this was before, the rules and shit. This was like when we had 30 days to pass. Not a lot of account sizes were available either. I think 25K was the lowest. So I'm lying. I did a 25K first, and then when they started introducing the lower lot size, the lower account sizes, that's when I started focusing on that. But yeah, 100K is different though. But 100K, it's, bro, I'm telling you, as soon as you get funded with that 100K, all I need is one trade. All I need is one trade. Literally right there. Today I would be done. December 5th, my second trade of the month. Right? Think about it. Second trade of the month was US30 on December 5th. And I'm already done working for the month. That's literally how that would be. Literally how that would be. Not even one trade a day. Just one trade a month with a 100K account. Let's do 5 trades a month. And let's say, right, let's just do 5 trades a month. It's 10K. So anyway, enough talk about cash.
Yo.
You're welcome back, sir. Oh, I'm muted in here. You're welcome back, sir.
Yo. Yeah, I'm still in the class, but I wanted to show you something.
Oh, what's up? Do you need me to mute the stream, or you good?
You don't have to mute the stream if you don't want. Just look at my chart.
Yeah, I'm looking.
All right, so this is what I wanted to show you. Just a sweeping. Right, so forget about this one for right now. But right, we had the change.
Right.
Now we're waiting for the break retest, right? So just by looking at what's happening, right, we had all these higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low, equal high. Then what happened? They swept it, right?
Right.
They swept. So now you're looking at, okay, they swept the lows, they're gonna break the highs. You're looking for them to go high. They made this low. When tapped the high, then they did what? They swept the low.
Swept the lows again.
Right? Then that low that was set here, they swept that low also. So this is where they broke out of everything. They trapped people going long, all these traps going long, and they swept everybody out, flop, all the way back to the bottom.
Yeah, I caught the trades going short, 15-minute gave an engulfing as well. There's a lot here to dissect.
You're trading both ways now.
Well, is the same that I said this morning about GJ. Right? It's the positioning of where it's at. It's how it looks. Market structure itself, the EMAs. Counter trend, but it's also going
down.
Yeah, exactly, going down as well. Just looking at yesterday to today, it went up. Just using the fib, respected the 50% fib, tapped it. After it tapped it, it went down. It created the first lower low, lower high, and the lower high created a 15-minute engulfing. Once it created that 15-minute engulfing retest, that's the entry, and then TP was just the low of I have it at the low of the 30-minute zone, so I already hit TP. Oh, and there you go. Now it's just a green candle. 10 o'clock just hit. Green candle straight to back to the top. So it's just like I said, it's just trading the zone, but it's
don't be telling these guys that because they're gonna be gambling the whole day.
But exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, trading shit, like, that's why I didn't even call it out like on stream. Like Muhammad's like, oh, you recite. I'm like, yo, I'm just looking at something, right? Because like I said, it's still, because he was like, oh, your 30-minute zone is different. And I'm like, it is and it isn't, right? It is because of where it's placed, but I'm looking at the same thing. Like, we're still trading. What I was telling you, like, we're still trading at this low. So could price turn around here and continue to follow our trade? Absolutely. But we still got to wait for that confirmation. And just because of that 1 minute sweep, that 1 minute sweep was the dagger. But
this is the dagger right here, the 30-minute sweep.
But now the 30-minute sweep, we still respected those lows. So, but now we just didn't get a.
Where the low that was set.
Yeah, exactly. So here's where I was saying, like, I got out because that red candle, like, if you notice it. So this is where I lost that account with US30. It's the same thing as GJ last night, just GU did it now, right? If you notice, after it gave us the engulfing and it went down to that 30-minute zone, that red candle that was once a strong red candle under the zone, it turned into a wick, right? But on your 30-minute
sweep,
exactly, it would be the sweep. So, and then for me it'd be the same. So look at my screen, right? I'm just looking at a different low, right? So for me, as soon as price, because I'm looking at, oh yeah, you're good.
Go ahead.
Right. Once we had that 15-minute engulfing, right? We had that price went down to our 30-minute zone. As soon as we saw that price was at a strong red candle, gave us this wick, and we started seeing that price went up and closed above, that's where the entry would be.
That's the entry.
Exactly, absolutely. And then just in the 1 minute time frame, you would just confirm that looking for a change of character. So really the entry right was here, high, low, high here. This is the entry, and you know that your stop loss is here. It's exactly what I was just saying here on stream. I was like, yo, this is, and again, this is the trade. This is the exact same setup. That those trades that I take where you see, yo, I catch that shit at the wick of the 50 to go down to our zone to then catch again, price to then continue to go up. But it doesn't happen. It's just depend. It's again. It's just.
That's how you lose prop firms account.
Exactly. Until they take that fucking rule out. But trading. But again, it's just that doesn't happen in every zone. It's just
called hedging.
Yeah.
A lot of prop firms don't allow hedging. You can't trade both ways the same day. It's called hedging. Not only just prop firm doesn't allow that. Brokers don't allow that.
Yeah. So this is the trading zone.
Because that's called risk. Nah, this was the trade was off that low, or the BOS that just happened right now.
Yep.
So right now you might get another entry.
Hold on, give me a second.
But definitely was off that low.
Alright, I'm back, my bad. Ella está caminando, mami. Shit, hold on. Did I miss anything in the chat?
I don't know, but I gotta get back to long.
Oh, you're good. Go ahead. We'll talk about this later.
The entry was off the low of the day.
Yep.
That one day, the good thing is don't tell them what you took, because what you took is more of a very short-term trade gamble.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I kept it low key in the chat. I'm not gonna confuse them with that trade. Nah, because if you don't see just regular structure, there's no way you're gonna see this. Like I said, yo, this shit is very, very technical. This doesn't happen often. Like, but when it happens, it fucking happens. But yeah, no, technical. I'm not gonna showcase that or anything. There's no way.
Not technical. Reversals is the first thing they teach you to lose. That's the first thing they teach you how to lose is on reversals. So, especially those short-term reversals. But definitely off the low was the move anyway. Now, just look for that BOS retest.
Just gotta wait for that break of the
getting back to this class.
Dale, está bien. Good show up later.
I thought.
But yeah, guys. So GU's still waiting, right? Again, just look at our lines, right? Just think about it. Right, we had our daily low that we were expecting price to break, which again we respected, and the high, which again we respected and we continue to respect. So, like I said, we've been saying this all day. There's really no safe trades. Right, there's really no safe trades. Now, we could go back and forth and talk about direction and where price is going, but again, overall is just we have to look at the overall picture. Again, just the overall picture is why did we know where there was a tweet that was posted a few days ago. Some guy posted it on one of the communities, in one of the trading communities on Twitter. He was asking what's more important, entries or exits? And this would be a very good question to ask in the 7 p.m. class. And I think I'm gonna write this down in the chat, in the Discord chat, and have people answer that question in the chat. Right? And I'm gonna give my answer here just, for the fuck of it. Give me 1 second, let me look at something. Right, so my answer is exits. Right? Entries don't mean anything if you don't have exits. Right? Because just the example for today, right? And I should be recording this. Right? Just think about it. Right? What do I mean about entries aren't anything without exits, right? And again, the question is, what do you think is more important, entries or exits? So Muhammad, you said you think both, right? Okay, you're not wrong, right? Definitely both, because without entries, if you don't know where to enter, you go into drawdown, or you could just be, wrong completely, right? And then without knowing the exits, right? Where's your strategy? Where are you gonna exit? Why are you gonna exit? Right? So let's break that down, right? Let's break that question down to today's trade on GU, right? Very aggressively. So let's first look at the trade going long, right? Because that's very important. So to start off the day, right? Again, the day starts here. We started here. We had price started going up, gave us a little zone of consolidation. At this point, right, at 7 p.m. it gave us our high of the day, and it started breaking down. Perfect. It broke down and it went down into our 30-minute zone, which is our first price, our first point of interest to where price is going to go up. And this is where we want to start looking for our price to go long and continue going up, right? If you didn't understand zones, right, and exit points and the reasons why, right, you would just be entering this trade here, right, and you would just have it at 58 pips, right? That's our STP for the day, is 58 pips, right? You would have your stop loss would be somewhere down here, right? Notice price failed to break the high of the day and went right back down. So if you were in this trade, your stop loss got hit, even though you were in profit, 32 pips, because you don't have an understanding as to where exits are at. So if you didn't get out of this trade earlier, or if you were holding because you were like, oh, price is just gonna come back down and go up, right? You're taking a risk. Now, why is your exit, right? Your TP number 1, why would your TP number 1 be here, right? You're looking at a daily high, right? In order for price to break out of the day and continue to go up, it has to break that high. The same way for the shorts, just think about it, right? In order for you to continue making these lows, right, in this day, you needed price to break what low? At this point, you needed price to break this low, right? And price never broke it. It tested, and then went right back up. making you believe that this lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, and it was going to continue to go up. But then price went right back down. It broke the low and then continued to trend. Right? I hope that makes sense. The same thing here on this low. Why didn't price continue going low here if it broke this low? Right? Because the real low we wanted to break was this one. Right? And it failed to break the low, retested, and continued to go up. The same thing that's going on now. Right? We failed to break the low, we continue to go up. We failed to break the high, we continue to go down. Right? So right now it's just a waiting game. If we fail to break the lows, we're going to go up. If we fail to break the highs, we're going to go down. Right now we're just trapped in this little zone of consolidation. So understanding that this exit for this trade was up here, right, and not up here, you just got 32 pips. Same thing for the shorts, right? Let's say you're trading going short, right? Same thing. You're looking for your entry, right? Which again we understood was a 15-minute engulfing, right? Which if you didn't get the entry up here at the 50% retracement of the Fibonacci with this exit, right? Understanding that again you have the same entry up here, exit down here, right? Again, TP at 58 pips from the high of the day, because this is the high of the day that we were at, 58 pips somewhere down here, right? If you had your TP down here and instead of here, you're already back in negative, right? You're already back in drawdown. Price went back into your entry, right? But again, understanding that your exit was down here at 33 pips, again, allows you to catch 30 pips to the top, 30 pips to the bottom, right? And you're done for the day. That's 60 pips in total that you were able to capture because you understand both your exit strategy and your entry strategy, and understanding why getting out down here for the entry that we took up here, why we got out here instead of waiting for price to give us this green candle again. Like, it just doesn't make sense, right? We rejected to break these lows, we had to get out already, right? So I hope that makes sense. So let me see something. So at this point, okay, I think we're done here, guys, for today. It's already 10 in the morning. I have a couple things I gotta do today. Definitely now that with the streams, we're gonna start uploading. You know, I want to start uploading daily, like YouTube shorts, at least every single time I take a trade. I want to upload. I want to upload. I want to make a schedule, so then, you know, coming into January, we're already full force. So I'll have to figure it out. But nonetheless, you know, the streams are going really good, really well. I just got to get used to streaming even on days that there's nothing going on. But yeah, man, unless you guys have any other questions, any other pairs you guys want me to go over again, any pair you guys want me to explain, any entries, any exits, let me know. I'll give you guys a few minutes here. Or Muhammad, I think you're the only one at this point in here, so if you guys don't have any other questions, anything else, we'll see you guys tonight on the Vice Trading Academy YouTube channel, where we do the 7 p.m. isolation class, where we go over the pairs that look the best to trade for the next day during NYC session, right? So for example, last night we go over the 10 pairs. We started going over the best ones, right? We said GU was a good one, we said USD CAD was a good one, we said Euro CAD was a good one, right? USD CAD gave us a beautiful entry straight into our TP. Euro CAD gave us a beautiful entry as well, straight into our TP. So make sure you guys tap in, make sure you guys tune into those streams, make sure you guys join the Discord, link is in the chat. We are doing a $5,000 prop firm Christmas giveaway, right? And winner will be chosen on the 24th or the 25th of December. So make sure you guys join. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. No problem, Muhammad. Have a good day, bro. See you then. Alright, man. See you later. See you guys later. Peace out.